What's up everybody, it's your boy Nick Noodles coming at you with another great video. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button and leave a like down below. Once we get to 1700 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I have a bunch of like Supreme accessories I want to give away, such as these like rubber gloves right here. I have 3 of them. I also have some of these name badge stickers that I can give away. So if you want to be a part of that free giveaway, follow my Instagram, NickNoodlesYT. Once we hit the 1700 subscriber milestone, I'll announce the details of the giveaway there. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Today we're just doing a general overview, recap of the Jordan 1 Mocha release that was yesterday, the spookiest day of the year. So I just want to talk about my experience with it, whether I took a W or L. And then towards the end of the video, I want to talk more about the resale predictions, what you should do with the pairs that you got. If you want to buy a pair, should you go ahead and do it now or wait till next week? We're going to cover it all in this video, so let's go ahead and talk about the release. Now, we did take a W on the sneakers app. I have the got 'em screenshot right there. Now, you'll notice that it is a boys shoe. We got a grade school 6Y, which is very great for the resale market. I don't know why grade school Jordan 1s sell so well. They sell pretty much at the same price as men Jordan 1s, but their retail price is like $40 cheaper, so the margins are a lot better. If you can explain to me why they're better, please leave it down below and I'd appreciate it. But we didn't hit on the men's pair for the sneakers app, but since we did hit the grade school pair, I really can't complain. It was really weird. I've been having like really long pending screens on the sneakers app. Like I got the W for the grade school pair around 4 or 5 minutes after the drop, but for the men's sizing, it was pending for like 10 or 15 minutes before it gave me the sold out message. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's talk about the botting aspect of stuff, because I did actually run a bot for this release. I was running Project Destroyer mainly on foot sites. I didn't really want to focus on Shopify sites because you get hit with all these CAPTCHAs, and for some reason I get like really slow ones, so I don't know if my local IP is banned or what the deal is with that. But Project Destroyer isn't that great of a Shopify bot. However, they do have some success on Kith, so I should probably learn how to use it. BalcoBot has actually been killing Shopify recently. They went crazy on Shoe Palace, but I don't want to talk that much about that bot because I didn't use it. For the foot site release, I was running about 140 tasks on Project Destroyer, and you know, I learned a lot from this release. I was running a lot of tasks on residential proxies, mainly because they're unlimited. They're just limited by data, so you can pretty much run as many tasks as you want as long as you have the data for it. But I learned like 10 minutes into the drop that the residential proxies I was using were banned. They just couldn't get through to the site and add to cart. I was using Space Resis and I think Zenu Resis. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that name, but both of those residential proxies didn't work. However, I was able to use Oculus DCs and Space ISPs, so I think in the future I'm just gonna, try and go for those higher quality ISPs or DC proxies. I don't want to get too much into like the details of the bot. If you want to see more content on botting, definitely leave a comment down below, because I feel like I can get very technical and boring really fast, and if you're not interested in it, then you might exit away from the video. Needless to say though, we got super lucky and we did hit one pair in a size 9. Of course, it was my personal size. I literally did random sizing and it gave me my personal size. So now I'm kind of at conflict because I really need to sell the shoe so that I can make up for like the proxy cost and the bot cost. But it's a very sweet shoe, very wearable, super clean. So we're just going to have to wait and see it in person. We did get the grade school one from the sneakers app, so we can make some profit from that. Now, I knew I was bound to make a mistake somewhere with my first experience botting foot sites, and it came with one of my profiles that I set up. I had created a bunch of Gmails the day before, and I didn't realize that there's a limit on the amount of Gmails you can make with one phone number. So when I was making accounts, eventually it told me, you have too many accounts with this phone number, you have to use a different one. But I didn't really have anybody around me that I could use their phone number to like get the verification code from, so I just stopped making accounts. But I had written down the information as if it had been created, and I went and used that email that was non-existent on one of my profiles. And of course, out of all the profiles that checked out on drop day, guess which one did? The one with the non-existent email address attached to it. So I actually did get a charge through privacy, and it's like the money's taken out of my account, but because the email didn't exist, obviously I didn't get a confirmation email. I went ahead and created the email address with my sister's phone number, so I'm not sure if they're going to send me a shipping confirmation or they're just going to, if the order just didn't even go through. I'm guessing that it's a ghost order and I'm probably going to get refunded. And that really sucks because it was a grade school size. But at the end of the day, we did hit a size 9 and we did get the SNKRS app W. So I can't complain there. I definitely know in the future, proxies are just so important. And overall, my experience with botting, and this is really the reason why I didn't make a live cop video, because I really wanted to, but it turned out to just be a lot of just sitting at your computer for hours on end waiting for something to happen. If you thought like a Yeezy supply release was bad or a SNKRS app release was bad, you've clearly never tried to get something off foot sites, because it's just a lot of sitting around and waiting, and I didn't think it was very entertaining. It was kind of stressful trying to get all my proxies working. And I really wanted to concentrate on just trying to secure a pair because I had a lot of money on the line that I had invested into this. So I didn't want anything to go really wrong. I didn't want to be too focused on just trying to capture the moment rather than, executing. But I'm a little bit more confident now. I know what I have to do for the next release. So stay tuned for more content on that. I'll be very excited to, bring this new format to you all. So yeah, 2 W's, 1 unconfirmed W. We got a charge, but probably going to get refunded on it. Stay tuned next week because we will have them in hand and I can do like an in-depth video on like the details of the shoe if you guys want. But let's go ahead and just talk about resale prices now. So I'm tired of my camera dying on me, so we're just going to do a screen recording of some StockX prices and talk about what I think is going to happen to these when people get them in hand next week. So there's kind of like 3 different price ranges depending on the size. Size 7 and 7.5 is well over $400, and they're actually making sales like at that price. Size 8 to 13.5 is kind of averaging around $360 to $370, and then lastly size 14 to size 18 is low 300s, high 200s, and that's to be expected because there's not a lot of people with big feet like this unless you're an NBA player. But honestly, across the board, I don't see these dipping that much lower than what they are right now. I could see them dipping $50 across all sizes, but I mean, honestly, for like a size 9, I'd be very surprised if it was, selling for $270 next week, because I think a lot of people took L's, and I think a lot of people are going to be willing to pay this price, because if we look at the Travis Scott one, people are paying well over $1,000, and take away the Cactus Jack and the backwards swoosh, you pretty much have an identical shoe in my opinion. So the fact that you can get this for like a quarter or a fifth of the price of this is going to be very appealing to a lot of people. Definitely check Facebook Marketplace. I think you'll be able to get the best deals there. There's going to be a lot of people looking to just cash out their money and not have to wait on StockX, because they'd be capping with their turnaround times. If you buy it locally, you could probably get a pair for around $300 to $320. There might be some people that are really desperate for money and they'll take like $250 to $270. But I would expect to pay at least $300 to $320 for one of these, especially locally. But yeah, if you look at all Jordan 1s, they all follow the same trend. They dip after drop day, and then they slowly go up over time. Right now, Royal Toes are, they're all above 300. Obviously, the smaller sizes are doing very, very good. Same thing with the Court Purples. We see them, tank down after drop day, and it's crazy. Some people were selling these for $226 and pretty much making no money. But now we look at them, they're well above 300, especially because Kanye West was wearing these things. That's crazy. But I think that, this colorway is way better than the Royal Toe and the Court Purple. So I think by Christmas time, these are going to be, back up to the prices they are now. And it's honestly not a bad investment, especially if you can get one of these money sizes for like the low. You could definitely make like $50 or $100 in a month. Especially if you're selling on a platform like eBay where you have control of the shipping speed. There's going to be a lot of people that'll pay that extra amount of money just so they can get it in time for the holidays, because let's be honest, if you're ordering a shoe for, Christmas presents in December, it's not going to get there in time. You might as well order them now, because StockX is so inconsistent with their shipping times. Some stuff, it takes a week to get to you. Other stuff, it could take up to a month. So definitely play it safe and order ahead of time. If you look at grade school sizes, again, they're doing super, super well. Last sale, $385. That is insane for a size 5.5Y. Usually, 7Y and 6.5 do a lot better than these ones. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I don't see these dipping below 300 next week. Maybe like 280 to 290, but I would be very surprised if they were lower than that. There seems to be a lot of hype and demand for these right now. But yeah, definitely expect a small dip, but nothing too crazy. This is going to be an excellent shoe to just hold on for a few months or a few years. I think these could do shatter backboard prices in like 5 years. Those are all over like $1,000, and honestly, I think this is going to be a classic. If you look at Obsidians, right, these have gone crazy over the past year. I mean, absolutely insane. Is this even a real sale? $814. What size was that? That's crazy. But honestly, like, these Mochas are a lot more wearable than the Obsidian. So I could definitely see these doing better than the Obsidian, you know, given a year's time. I think like TikTok kind of made these popular too. Grade school sizes also going insane right now for these Obsidians. So I definitely see these performing very similar to the Obsidians. If you don't see that, then, you know, let me know why in the comments down below. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Again, you can't go wrong with investing in these. I know I've capped before on my investments, but these are for sure a really, really good hold item. Just because of how similar they are to the Travis Scott one. Hope you all like this video. I kind of rambled on a lot on both ends of this video, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you